Hey, Nina, I just want to let you know that I won't need dinner today again.
What? You don't need dinner again? You haven't been eating at home at all this week.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't help it, because I have to work overtime again.
You're working overtime again? But why is this happening so frequently these days? Because I know you didn't have to work as much and weren't so busy before.
Oh, I don't know, so don't blame me. If you have complaints, can you just say that directly to my company? Because I honestly don't even want to work overtime either, you know.
Well, I hope you don't have to work over the weekends, do you? Because Mia's saying that she wants to go to the new shopping mall. It seems that Mia's favorite comedians are coming to the opening anniversary event. She's been looking forward to this event for such a long time. So you'll be able to take her there this weekend, right?
Did you just say it's this weekend?
Yeah, it's going to be on Saturday.
Oh, Saturday, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I won't be able to take her there because I have to go out.
But you don't have to work over the weekends, right?
No, I don't have to actually work, but I promised to go fishing with my boss.
What? You're going fishing?
Yeah, that's right. It seems my boss has gotten into fishing these days, and you know that since I used to go often, I know pretty much about fishing, right? So my boss asked me to go with him and teach him how to fish.
So you're actually trying to go fishing in this time of season? I assume you should know about this better than I do, but isn't it not the best season for new beginners to start fishing? The water temperature is low, and even if you go, I think you'll just have to come home getting nothing.
But I can't refuse this because my boss wants to go. And even if we can't get anything, that's totally okay. Once he thinks fishing is boring, then he won't ask me to go again, right? And I might be able to put an end to this.
Well, that may be true.
So that's why I need you to take Mia to the shopping mall over the weekend. And I'll probably go out for some drinks after that, so I'll come home late at night.
Alright then. But please try to stay home with us on Sunday, because I need you to come with us to buy foods at the supermarket. And I've noticed that recently you haven't had any time to talk with Mia, haven't you? I understand that you may be busy, but you should at least make some quality time with the family.
What? Are you saying that I have to spend my few days off from work with the family?
Well, you are going out on Saturday to go out fishing, so I think it's fair that you stay at home for at least one day on the weekends.
Hey, Nina, listen to me. I'm so stressed out every day at work, it's impossible for me to spend my free days off from work just for the family, okay? I have things I want to do on my own, too.
That's exactly the same situation for me, you know. Every day ends with household chores, my part-time job, and parenting. Though Mia has gotten big enough to handle things on her own, I still don't have my own free time.
Besides the time you're at your part-time job, you basically get to stay at home. So I believe the situation is totally different since I always have to work outside of home.
Even though my working hours are actually shorter than yours, it's the same situation that I don't have any free time of my own.
Oh, this conversation's getting so ridiculous. I guess you just don't understand what men are going through and how tough things are for me at work. Not just on working days, but I'm also going all the way sacrificing my weekends to keep company for my boss, you know? So there's absolutely no time for me to just relax, and I'm really stressed out every day. So don't you ever think that you're in the same situation as me, since you only work a few hours a week.
Well, I'm only saying that I want you to spend a little more quality time with the family.
Don't you see that I'm coming right home every day after work? So I do think I'm already doing enough for the family in this situation. And who do you think is working and feeding you and the whole family? If you have any time to object to me, well then let me say something to you too. If you're staying in the house so much, why can't you even do the chores properly? That's basically a big part of your responsibility, but I do have some complaints about that.
For your information, I am doing the chores.
Well, I don't think so. The other day when I came home, the laundry was piled up in the living room. Can't you just fold the laundry before going to sleep? It's just a really simple task, and I think you're being too lazy these days.
Well, I'm sorry about that. But I want you to know that things were pretty hectic at that time. Mia was actually catching a cold, and she vomited so many times that I was so busy cleaning up the mess. So I just didn't have time to fold the laundry and had to leave it there.
Well, that only seems to be like an excuse to me. Anyway, if you have any complaints to me, then you should do your chores perfectly before coming to me. Since you're irresponsible and handle things so roughly, you should work on how to improve the quality of the chores. Can't you help starting to prepare a comfortable and tidy environment where I would think that I want to go home to relax?
All right, I get it. As I will try to put more effort in doing the chores, I need you, Ken, to try to spend more time with the family. So can you please try to consider that as well?
All right, but that's if you do your job first.
Anyway, I'm just worried about you, so don't try to work so hard, okay? I'm going ahead to get some sleep, but be sure to come home safely.
Hey, Nina, can you take my gray coat out to the dry cleaners? Because I'm planning to wear it on my business trip the day after tomorrow, so I need you to take it there immediately.
Well, that's so sudden. Does your coat really have to be dry cleaned?
Yeah, because you haven't taken it to the dry cleaners even once last year, right?
Yeah? But I'm sorry, I just don't think I can do that for you right now.
Why can't you go to the dry cleaners today? Is there anything wrong?
Because I've been sleeping all day due to my headache.
Oh, housewives are so free from responsibilities. You get to sleep all day just because you have a simple headache.
But I was just laying down because I wasn't feeling well at all.
Even if I had a headache, I'd just take some medicine and would have to go to work anyway. And that's what all working adults go through, you know. We have responsibilities and basically have to go to work no matter what. But you can basically do whatever you want staying home. You're just too spoiled and lazy.
But I have such a big headache, and it hurts so bad that it's hard for me to move and do things.
Oh, really? But even so, I need you to go to the dry cleaners anyway and get that coat cleaned up. Because, unfortunately, I have no choice but to go on the business trip, even if I have a headache or catch a cold.
But you need to understand that even if I do go, you probably won't be able to receive the coat by the time you go on your business trip. Because I believe the dry cleaners need more days to finish it up. Hey, Ken, about this trip of yours, is it really only about business?
Huh? What are you saying so suddenly? Of course it is. What other reason do you think it is besides business?
Well, I'm concerned about something Mia said to me. She said that she saw you the other day and...
Well, I see her every morning, so of course she sees me.
No, she was actually saying that she saw you outside walking with another woman on the weekends.
Huh? Really? Exactly where?
The other day, Mia went to a hotel buffet with her friend's family. And surprisingly, it seems that Mia saw you there at the hotel in that situation.
Really? Well, that must be a mistake. Didn't she see someone else that looks like me?
Do you really think Mia will make a mistake seeing you?
Well, you know, since we haven't been talking frequently at home because I've been busy.
But we're a family, you know. Of course she can tell who her father is, so I doubt that she may be wrong.
Hey, are you still gonna continue this ridiculous conversation?
Does this seem so ridiculous to you? I want you to be honest and take this seriously because Mia and I have been really worried. And I was thinking about this ever since, and wasn't really sure if I should ask you about this directly or not.
Well, you know that I'm so busy every day that I don't have any time to have an affair anyway. I'm always working overtime, and I was even at my boss's house over the weekend. So if you still think that I'm suspicious of having an affair, then go ahead and ask my boss. I'm sure my boss can be a good witness for this.
Oh, really? Is that so? Okay, I got it.
And you know that Mia is still just a kid. She still probably sees things and get things wrong, so it's absolutely ridiculous to believe each and every word she says.
Well, I'm so sorry to have suspected you like this. But I want you to understand that I was just worried because you haven't been at home these days.
Oh, I really envy housewives since they have so much time to spend thinking about those kinds of things. Isn't your headache getting worse because you're thinking too much about ridiculous matters? You're so useless not even being able to control your health condition.
You don't have to say things in that horrible way.
You're the one who brought up this ridiculous matter and started all this. This is really annoying, suspecting me of something I haven't done, so don't ever talk about this matter again, got it? Because if you start this again, I'll get absolutely furious.
Hey, Ken. I'm sorry, but can you please try coming home now?
What? That's impossible for me to do now, because you know that I'm about to go on a business trip.
I understand, but I just want to ask you to at least take me to the hospital. I just don't feel well, and my fever has gone up to 39 degrees, so I think I might have the flu. Since I don't think I can make it to the hospital on my own, I need help getting there.
Huh? If it might be the flu, then I absolutely don't want to be with you now. I definitely can't get sick at a time like this.
But if I stay this way, then I might give the flu to Mia as well, and I really want to avoid that from happening.
Well, I don't think that's a problem, because it's not like you both have a job or anything. Oh, right. So is this a lie, too, that you're not feeling well? You're saying this because you want to cause trouble to me again?
You do know that I was sleeping all day, right? So I can't believe you can say such a thing in this situation.
Oh, and that was a lie, too, right? The text that Mia sent me saying she wanted me to come home now? But that was done by your direction, right?
Nope, that's definitely not me. Because I didn't know about that at all. So knowing that I wasn't feeling well, I guess Mia went all the way trying to ask for help from you too. But I suppose that didn't even change your mind about this either.
Come on, don't make any excuses. I'm so disappointed in you. Don't lie and cause any more trouble to me, you old lady. And remember, an old lady's needy behavior is just so disgusting, you know? I'm so busy with work that I just don't have any time for this. So if you're really sick, then why don't you just keep quiet and get some sleep? Because I can't do anything for you, so don't rely on me. And whatever you say, it will not stop me from going on the business trip. Hey, Mia? Daddy's coming back home from the business trip tomorrow. I bought lots of souvenirs for you, so look forward to it.
I'm not excited at all.
Hey, don't say such a thing. I'm sure you'll like it. And how's Mom doing? Is she feeling all right now? I'm so sorry Daddy couldn't stay at home and had to go to work at a time like this. I really wanted to take Mom to the hospital, but I just had to go on my business trip, you know?
Mom has been sick and is sleeping in her bed ever since.
Oh, really? I guess she's still feeling sick. Well, tell Mom to keep taking a good rest. And Mia, what were you doing all the time? You probably didn't have anything to do because today was a holiday, right?
Dad, I'm just going to burn it now.
What, did you just say burn?
Yup, since Dad, you don't need Mia or Mom anymore, do you? So, I've decided to burn everything.
Hey, wait, Mia. I need you to calm down and listen to me. What are you actually trying to burn? I hope you're not possibly trying to burn your sleeping mom, right? And what does everything mean? Because burning things are dangerous, so I need you to stop now and reconsider what you're trying to do.
Dad, you don't have to come home at all.
What? What do you mean by that?
Because even if you come home, Mia and Mom will not be there anyway. So goodbye, Dad.
Hey, Nina! Just answer the phone! I need you to answer as soon as possible! Please, Nina!
Hi, Ken. What's wrong?
Oh, Nina, is it you? You finally answered, so that means you're all right? You're still alive?
Yeah. I'm answering to you because I am okay.
Thank God, I was so scared. You see, I just came back from the business trip now.
But weren't you supposed to come home tomorrow?
Well, that's because Mia suddenly said that she was gonna burn everything, and she said that you were sleeping all day, and you were ignoring my text all the time, right? So I was worried that maybe something bad happened to both of you.
Well, that's because I was sleeping all day up until now and wasn't checking the text messages.
Oh, really? So nothing bad has happened and both of you are okay? Well, that's a relief. So where exactly are you now? Because Mia was saying that both of you wouldn't be at our house when I come home. I have the souvenirs I need to give Mia and you from the business trip, so come back home as soon as possible. Since it seems that you've gone out somewhere, that means you're now feeling better, right?
I'm sorry, but Mia and I are not going back home.
What? Why are you not coming home?
Because I plan to live at my parents' house with Mia from now on. So, can you just divorce me?
What are you saying, Nina?
Well, I'm just saying that I want you to divorce me. That shouldn't be any problem, right? Because it seems that you already have someone more important to you than our family.
Hey, do we have to go back to that conversation again? Are you still suspicious that I'm having an affair with someone? I told you I definitely am not having an affair.
But you were just enjoying the trip with your partner, right? So now I'm asking you, what are you trying to say?
I'm telling you that it was just a business trip and not a trip to enjoy an affair.
But unfortunately, I have proof.
Huh? What do you mean?
Since Mia said she saw you with that woman, I had an infidelity investigation run about your recent behaviors. And surprised to know, you were actually having an affair with your boss who's a woman, didn't you? It's Mrs. Ingrid, isn't it?
No, that's not true.
I have actual proof of pictures and videos, you know? And you're still going to deny it?
No, you've got to listen to me. It's not like I was trying to have an actual affair. I was just trying to get along with my boss, hoping that it may lead to getting a promotion in the future.
Even if it was for a promotion, you still had a relationship with her, and that's a fact, right?
Well, I couldn't refuse because she practically forced me to. So you need to believe me. It's not like I had a relationship because I liked her or we were in a love relationship. I thought I can use her in a way business-wise. So I just had to continue this relationship even though I knew it was not the right thing to do.
Well, I absolutely don't care what kind of relationship you had with her, because that has nothing to do with Mia and me.
Yes, it does, because I went through all of that to get promoted so our family can live a better life, you know? You see, Mrs. Ingrid was so hysterical and was a really difficult person to deal with, but once we got closer, working with her started to go smoothly, and she promised that she'll support me with my promotion next year.
But from looking at the investigation reports, it doesn't look like it was simply a business relationship, because it looked like you were actually enjoying being with her.
I was just trying to pretend to be a convenient guy for her. Hey, Nina, you've got to believe me. I have no intention to divorce you or to ruin our family relationship, and I definitely don't want to be separated from Mia either.
I have always been thinking that your actions were so suspicious throughout this year. I was worried all the time, but just didn't have the courage to investigate the truth. But as you gradually started prioritizing your work over our family, and when I finally decided to face this, Mia just spotted you having an affair with that woman. So, who Mia saw was not someone else, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Because Mia actually saw you two getting on the elevator flirting with each other.
What? Really?
At first, I thought it was a scene where she saw you just walking with Mrs. Ingrid. So, I thought that it may have actually been a mistake like you said. But once I talked to her about considering a divorce with you, she talked to me about everything she witnessed. I just can't believe you're flirting out in public with her like that. And how can you actually show a scene like that to our daughter Mia? Can you imagine how hurt and shocked she was seeing that happening in front of her?
Hey, I'm so sorry for that. I just feel so horrible and don't know what I should do. Mia probably is disgusted about me, isn't she?
Well, I do think so. If Mia was an adult, she might be able to handle the situation differently, but she's still in elementary school, so I assume she was really depressed and confused about seeing that. But even so, first she only told me the overall facts and tried to hide the details from me. She was so considerate about talking to me since she didn't want to destroy the family relationship. Can you understand how she felt trying to cover it all up and not being able to talk to anyone about this?
I'm really sorry.
I think there's someone else that you absolutely need to apologize to first. And by the way, Mia said that she burned everything you gave her today. She said she went to the trash disposal center with my mother.
Oh, so that's what she was referring to, saying she was gonna burn everything. I guess I really need to apologize to Mia about this immediately. So can I go over to your house now? Please, just give me a chance to apologize to her.
No, don't try coming over here to apologize, because I can't allow you to meet her. I know it's just going to cause more trouble if you come here now. Because Mia's feelings haven't calmed down yet, so I assume she just needs more time.
Okay, I understand. Well, then let's discuss about the divorce after Mia's feelings have calmed down.
What? No way. I'm going ahead to proceed with the divorce anyway, and there's no way I'm changing my mind about this.
But we should try to prioritize Mia's feelings first, right?
Oh, if that's the case, then you don't have to worry about that because she absolutely agrees with our divorce. And it's not like her hurt feelings are going to heal within a few months. It's something she's going to have to continue to deal with as she gradually gets older.
But I'm saying that I don't want to divorce you. So can we discuss this again and reconsider continuing our marriage?
I don't care about your feelings at all. Because remember, you're the one who betrayed our family first. This all happened because you had an affair.
I'm so sorry. I really want to apologize to you. I was absolutely wrong. So please don't go through this divorce. I'm begging you, Nina. Please forgive me.
If you were going to regret this, I wish you hadn't gotten an affair before this all happened in the first place. And if you had taken more action trying to express your love and showed how much you cared for the family, I suppose this wouldn't have ended up in a divorce. I would have possibly reconsidered our marriage, but unfortunately, I couldn't expect that from you either.
Believe me, I will definitely promise to prioritize our family first from now on, and I will also stay at home on the days off from work. Also, if there's any place you want to go, I'll take you there whenever you want. Just ask me anything and I'll try to work things out for the family.
It's definitely too late to promise that you will prioritize the family matters after going through all of this. Unfortunately, you've lost our trust, so Mia and my feelings will never change and come back to you. At least, I'm determined to go through this divorce because I never want to live with you again. I definitely don't need a husband or a father who lies all the time and goes on to have an affair thinking that our family is not important. After going through many discussions with my husband, finally I was able to divorce him. Of course, I hold the custody of my daughter now, but my husband also has the right to meet her once every month. However, since we must prioritize my daughter's feelings first, if she is not willing to see him, I guess my husband can never meet her again. So, I'm respecting her feelings, leaving that option all up to my daughter to decide. And since this was an affair with his boss within the working place, as I reported the affair to my husband's company, it was revealed that my husband and his boss used this trip as a business trip and put this under travel expenses. So eventually, the boss being the main culprit of this was fired, and my husband was demoted and relegated. Although the boss who got fired was still determined to be together with my husband after going through this incident, my husband had just refused doing so, putting an end to that relationship. And because of that, it seems that my husband was chased by his boss for a while as she just didn't want to break up with him. And unfortunately, my husband hasn't had the chance to meet my daughter not even once yet. Even though my husband wants to meet her, it seems that my daughter is just not ready for that. But as it is all his fault that this happened in the first place, I actually don't feel sorry for him at all. And I do think that he deserves this as he needs to regret what he has done. But even if there is no response from my daughter, if he really thinks she is important to him, then I hope he continues to properly pay for child support expenses until she becomes an adult. And as a father, I hope he never tries to live a disrespectful life as he did before. As my daughter has now calmed down a little, I'm so relieved to see her laughing a lot again like she used to. With the support from my parents and people around her, I guess she's gradually starting to deal with and overcome this. But actually witnessing the scene of her father having an affair, I think it will take more time for her to deal with this. I guess she'll probably have a strict mind towards men and may even continue to have some bad prejudice over them. By having the help from others as well, I would like to support her so she can gradually be able to trust adults and men in the future. And as my daughter is the most important and precious person in my life, as her parent, I hope to continue to take care of her with continuous love and support. Thank you for watching Peep Talk videos. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, feel free to leave any comments. Please visit us again to check the next video.